Yeah.
And we're back!
Hey, everybody.
With Edgeworth's face.
Yeah.
His very unamused, bored face. Because he wants Angel out as much as we do, but he has to put up a front.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene of the crime and found nothing of the sort.
So unless someone cleaned up the scene afterwards, Angel...
Order. Well, witness? What?
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. That is not the syntax I would have used for that sentence.
That's true.
Oh, Emma, you're doing
why there
our
wasn't a
job
footprint.
better than anyone else. Thanks. Think, Mr. Wright, think. The only reason why there wouldn't have been footprints at the scene of the crime is because he was on the ground or not there. And I wonder which one of them we're going to have to go with first.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What? Don't say that in front of Edgeworth.
I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. Well, what are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. She knocked her hands aside and kicked over an oil drum. Beautiful predator.
You're not insisting that there was an oil spill, because there wasn't that either.
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. Oh, kicking the oil can.
But then there would be proof of an oil spill.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
He's leading her on. Angel, you hate this. Why are you allowing and feeding into this? You are a hypocrite of the highest order.
Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum was kicked over by the chief prosecutor. Was brimming with water. Water?
I hate this. I don't like her. Why are we even amusing ourselves with her testimony? She should have been thrown out 3 contradictions ago.
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? You want to know the reason why she knocked it over? The real reason? You don't mean... Yes, the suspect kicked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
This is so... Edgeworth, you're better than this. You are so much better than this.
Edgeworth, can you confirm that there was in fact water in that oil barrel? No, I can't. Oh, we're going to the next day, I guess. I was like, what? Because that's literally what would happen.
If it was us
I was
trying
like,
to do
can
that?
you prove it? I can't prove it. I can't prove it right now. Well, you're gonna have to prove it tomorrow. That ties things up quite nicely.
No, it doesn't.
Bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly
why
to
are
this
there
murder.
bloodstains on the shoe then?
Then the deed was done. She knocked over the oil can to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Mrs. Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when yeah.
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe. No! Because why is there blood on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please. Everyone's gone crazy.
What can I do?
Why
Sister has
is...
confessed to the crime. She tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
This is so dumb. Why? But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water.
The court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me? Should I have said it louder? You were lying.
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side?
Where are you standing? Well, yeah, you are. Obviously. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
I don't want a lunchbox that was put... Emma, are you coercing her into spilling out more perjury? Because if so, I love Emma.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Yeah, because Edgeworth
The
knows...
time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you'll be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough up clean. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
Well, that wasn't
There's no room
the
for error in this
thing
evidence.
she said. Look at the asphalt in this photo.
Hey, yeah, it's clearly wet.
Are we...
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind, immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Master Wright. I guess I couldn't help out. No, sweetheart, you helped lots.
No, it's not your fault. I knew you couldn't win this case from the beginning, and it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway.
Phoenix? Phoenix? This whole case is full of malarkey. Sorry, Mia. We couldn't save your ex. We're terribly sorry. Right, wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. You know this whole case is insane. Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence. Hasn't been administered in yet. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Thank you.
Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people?
Your voice
Can't
has
they...
to be way more resigned than that.
Your Honor, wait.
No, Phoenix would
What is it
normally
with you
sound like
people?
that.
Can't they hand down verdicts in peace anymore?
No, you can't.
Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't wait. Then it'd be too late. Look at this photograph again, the last one submitted. Trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
And Edgeworth knows.
Yeah,
he's gonna
Edward is
take it
basically
apart.
rubbing his face going, oh, I hate this case.
You should have helped us throw her out earlier then, and not give Hedons to the shoe. Or the photo. The instant the first photo came out, Edward should have chucked her to the curb.
So, Wright, are you saying there was a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Okay, right or wrong, I have to go ahead with this. Suppose we have come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake.
Thank you, Judge. You
Very well,
allowed
Mr.
us
Wright.
to investigate the shoe.
Show the court the problem with the photograph. I'll give you a hint. It was hid behind the text box. What is that inside the tailpipe?
What is that inside the tailpipe? Because I saw briefly that, but I didn't know it was important.
The problem this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Just wait a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor. You just said muffler.
Is that the scarf?
However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf in any...
The scarf inside
Judge,
the muffler.
I'm talking about the tailpipe. Oh, tailpipe. Okay. I know English.
That's why Angel was so hyper-focused on the muffler.
Because she grabbed it off and was hiding it. Oh. A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor.
Edgeworth's gears are
I
starting
love
to
how,
turn.
because he said muffler and he doesn't understand, like, car parts, he's like, listen, I don't even know my own car. Can we please go on?
No, he knows. He knows at this point.
Just think of it
Edward's
as part
smarter
of
than
the
I give him
exhaust system. Ah, I see. And I see. That's a suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler. So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, she knows. She knows she's done.
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why it's important to this case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Okay, let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth is the muffler, why this? Please tell us why you think this piece of cloth is in the muffler is related to this case. Miss Starr, recall your testimony to the court. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
She knew about...
Muffler? Oh.
She couldn't erase everything at the scene of the crime.
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe, not the weird name for a scarf that you keep carrying around? If so, then that means that this piece of cloth is a vital piece of evidence.
Because she was so fixated on it. That's why I thought it was so weird. And I kept, like, being hung up on it.
Well, seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I found myself wondering about that piece of cloth, and if we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law.
Sure, we'll call it that, man. We'll
Have
call
the
it
car
that.
at the scene of the crime inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
Edgeworth is so happy.
I suppose
Wanted
so.
to throw her out.
Oh, that was close. But we made it. At least for now. Court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. You still hungry?
You have... Dude. Why? The rice alone should have filled him up.
Okay.
Oh. Thanks, Emma, for buying us time. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. The print's big enough, I just can't read it for some reason. Mr. Wright?
Huh? What's that?
Are trials always like this with you? Yes, every single time. Some are more frustrating than others. Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand.
As Angel's trying to shove us back down with a stick.
So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Typically, yeah. Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner.
Thank you for reading that completely wrong. I would have asked you to read that again.
They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's Spain. That's what they told me, at least when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall, what are you doing here? We need decisive police investigation. Please bring back Gumshoe.
I thought I'd come take a look to see how the trial's going, and it looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen for the last 2 days have been really on edge.
Huh, almost like someone is trying to clean house without anyone knowing.
Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about without other people, Cop Andre?
Thank you. Every time you read Spanish words or even Spanish-rooted words wrong, it robs me of life and gives me new life every single time. As long as it's this character.
Could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Like the muffler you, like the handkerchief you got, which is red. And at this point, we should be looking at any piece of cloth small enough and
Oh,
thin
you mean
enough
my
to be...
big poncho over here? No, it covers my whole shoulder.
Not that! Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
Weird how they didn't bring that up at all during the trial. Oh wait, no, we did bring that up. Never mind.
We did. There was a whole episode about that lousy scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat it all.
Eh?
I've seen the red breeze blown at her slender neck many a time. Saw that day too.
Why
She was wearing a red muffler.
was she wearing it? Either she's got 15 identical scarves, or at least 2 identical scarves, which why would you have 2 identical scarves?
Maybe she just lacked the pattern.
That makes no sense. It's practically a uniform for her. If that cloth is the one shoved inside the tailpipe, why does she suddenly have a red scarf again?
At the awards ceremony that evening, Edward's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean?
That means we're trying to get them both.
Okay, in the photograph taken at the scene of the crime, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
And
Wait, are they literally not connecting the dots that she removed her scarf to wrap something into it and then put it into the tailpipe so it wouldn't be seen?
And Taken?
Yeah.
Sean, Phoenix isn't too bright. And his level of intelligence rubs off on all of the people around him.
But he's
Even
fierce
on
like a
people who
dragon.
should be intelligent.
He's not as smart as a dragon, but he's at least
As fierce.
as
But
fierce as one.
He's as determined as one. He's not as smart or powerful as one.
But his name is Phoenix.
Because he rises from the ashes of defeat.
No, I was gonna say because his hair looks weird.
Because his hair looks like a bird.
Actually, I was gonna say a hedgehog, but that also works.
So Mr. wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about that time.
He's
Remember-
gonna go...
Remember,
He's-
partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns, and sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will.
Marshall, are you on
tell.
our side or are you on Angel's side?
I don't think he's on anyone's side. I think he's too drunk to notice.
Which means we can take the evidence off of him.
Oh, it's about that time for lunchtime cervezas.
Not only did you pronounce it wrong, you used the wrong word. It steals my soul and gives me life knowing that this character is such a Westaboo.
I had a bad feeling about this.
So what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? The need to go and investigate the tailpipe before anybody else can get to it. Or to bum it off of Edgeworth, who is honestly the only other person I trust in this whole case is Edgeworth. Because at least he'll present the evidence in court.
If you're swimming in steak sauce, I could hook you up with some fine ribs all week.
I refuse to take anything you give me, sir.
I know he's supposed to, like, whistle that, but I'm not doing that into the mic.
Yeah. We didn't even have time to go and look at it.
I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Is something wrong,
You
Mr.
looked
Edward?
at what was in the tailpipe.
Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets.
He's dying!
Why, you look like Phoenix right about now.
Because he knows what's in the tailpipe.
That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused.
My dog bit me, okay?
It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Almost like it's something that doesn't incriminate Lana Skye at all in the court.
Well then, I believe this is time we continue with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is
She
unacceptable.
Slipped him evidence. That's why she left it in Edgeworth's car.
She was
Not
going to
because she
Edgeworth's
was-
car to leave him evidence for him to find,
Because he was
and
the
she
only
found
one she
the
trusted.
body instead.
This is unacceptable.
Seems the prosecutor is quite beside himself.
You mean as opposed to usual? Excuse me, knock knock.
Who's there?
I've seen art of this trash bag. I know he's a trash bag.
What's
I forget
with
what...
this guy? Strange stuffy aura. It must be filling the courtroom. Can you give your best southern drawl?
I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know if it'll be authentic. I've never even met someone from the South a day in my life.
Perfect.
It's true. I've never met someone from anything that even roughly it's described as the American South. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Her voice is going to change drastically in this. Just because I'm going to have...
Who on earth is he?
He's not from Earth. He's here to start a cult. That's a culty look if ever I've seen a cult man in my life.
Oh no, you dropped things that didn't have stuff into it. Ah, it's you.
What's with the cathedral organ?
He is the reason why this entire case drags.
Oh, I'm gonna hit. Oh. Sorry, I'm late, Unji. The roads were packed. It's just me.
Udgy. Big
Udgy?
judge.
Long time no see ya, Udgy. How you been? Swim much these days?
Hello. No, what's up? Been so busy.
Oh no. Oh no, we are in a kangaroo court.
Oh, don't you know it?
It wasn't a kangaroo court before because I could trust in Edward and the judge-hating angel as much as I did, but now it's a kangaroo court. Busy smidgy, Unji, my boy. You have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed.
Unji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right.
Phoenix
Very
is on the
afraid.
same wavelength I am.
Sorry, but who are you?
So you're Righto, the attorney I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks.
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly, I should drown you. He is giving such... Oh,
Little
someone's
worthy?
jelly.
Mr. Wright, don't you know the district chief of police?
This is a kangaroo court. I called kangaroo court and had this instantly thrown
Chief
out.
of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
I'm not
He's
wrong.
got the crazy eyes because
he's got the
he's...
rose-colored glasses.
Okay.
He's got a red cross around his neck.
And he's got strange pupils, which by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure logic means that he's the villain.
Name's Gant. Damon Gant. That is such a good name.
Damon.
That is
Damon.
such...
I believe it's actually pronounced Gaunt. Damon Gaunt.
Because he's a gaunt demon.
I love him so much because he has such an atmosphere to him that I love.
His design.
But I hate the fact he is in this case and he does this in this case.
He's so wasted. Look at him. I'm not wrong. He looks like he belongs in a cult.
Man, it's almost like he was designed by a completely different person than the rest of the characters in this entire game.
Ooh. Name's Gaunt. Damon Gaunt. Pleased to meet you, everyone. I should get closer to the mic so I can rumble into it.
So, what do you owe this honor today? It's been over like 2 years since you last came to a courtroom, hasn't it?
His appearance needs to be accompanied by smooth jazz.
No, it's pipe organ music.
And smooth jazz. We can have both. There can be a happy marriage between this. Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fella. I just thought I'd help out. Just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's
my sister's muffler.
So Mistar wasn't seeing things. When the crime occurred, this guy really was wearing that muffler.
But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. So nice of me to find it before Edgeworth could. On Worthy's car, no less. What is that?
SL9-2.
That's why Edgeworth's upset. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
What?
She was hiding that.
What is that?
It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
A cult, obviously.
Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigations are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now, wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear from your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
Are you serious?
Wasn't he kept from the scene of the crime by order of the police chief? Now don't be so upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. I have to lean back from the mic where I was before. I'm like a slide.
This is kind of a major blunder. It's unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
He was kept from the crime scene. We know because we went to go talk to him.
This new evidence. But I'd like to ask a defense a favor first. Yeah. Just to be sure, I'd like to look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Why, I don't see why not. Could you open it for me, I wonder? Well, yes. I think all you have to do is push the switch and... If I cut my finger off, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut off my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore.
Come Come on, just hurry up and open it.
He's going around the long way, you stupid game.
Who goes around this way?
Notice that the picture was not added to the crime.
Stab it into your arm.
The tip broke
Oh.
off. Ah, that would hurt.
Oh, don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
But there's no evidence. So this isn't the knife that was used at the scene of the crime.
No, it was evidence from a different court case that she was holding on to.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood?
SL92.
Okay.
Which matches the note we've got.
Hey, you want to do a third? Hey, do you want to?
I can do
You
a
want to
third
take this off
episode.
for next time?
Yeah.
Okay. See you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.